Welcome to the program that transforms your life by dealing with the issues you really care about.
And now, nourishment for your mind, body, and soul. Dr. Theo Kasuli with Bridgetta.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, Be a Master Radio Podcast. We are here again for our second beautiful show.
Yes.
With the lovely Bridgetta and myself, Dr. Theo Kasuli.
And he didn't hesitate this time, which is wonderful.
No, we had to practice.
Oh, yeah.
We had to practice.
We had to practice that.
There's, like I said, there's so many colorful adjectives. We didn't know which one to use for you.
Although, it could be because you appreciate me more after the video that we just filmed, and you saw me in a different light.
This is so true.
This is very true.
Yeah, spending time with you definitely has its advantages.
So you learned to appreciate my fullness more so than the leopard outfit. I don't know. That could have been, I can make that work.
We did a sketch. It drives into this show and the special guest that we have with us.
Yes.
And it's basically making fun of the online dating scene and the use of makeup. You did an excellent job, by the way.
I had lipstick all over my cheeks. I put black everywhere. It was really fun.
What about you? I was wearing it all afterwards.
And there was like powder everywhere. I should have come in character today.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what?
Thank God you didn't.
I think I'm going to name her Shanae.
Oh.
And I think Shanae might come and play here sometime.
No.
Yeah, she likes to play.
She reminds me
She's
of all
Jersey.
the Jersey girls.
Yeah, she's so Jersey.
But you just didn't have the hair up.
I had a little bit. It had a little bouffant, but it wasn't staying.
Maybe our special guest soon can give us a little bit, but we will get to our special guest. I am so excited for who we have today on the show, celebrity beauty expert,
yes.
Peter Lamas. We're going to get to that present for you guys soon.
Yes.
So something has happened. There was a rift in the matrix.
There was a rift in the matrix.
We need to address it, okay? Both Bridgetta and myself have been getting some crazy emails, calls. We love you guys. We do.
We do.
We do. We do.
We absolutely appreciate it. And we would love for you guys to reach out to us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram at Be a Master Radio. We also on our page, beamasterradio.com, there's a contact us button. You can also do that. And you can call into our show today at any time that you want, which is 818-570-5085. However, we kind of want to talk about how we both are super open, lovable people, and it can come across as flirtatious because we're so open.
We are. This is an issue we need to address here early on in the program, because we love you, you love us. It's a mutual thing, but there has to be respect.
There has to be respect, and we kind of talked a little bit about unreceived or unwanted received photos that I was getting, and Theo's gotten some calls, and I've gotten some calls on Theo's line, which just, there's kind of a boundary here. And I received some other photos in the past 2 days, and I'm just not okay with that. And whether they're clothed, whether they're not clothed, I'm not open to receiving photos unless I ask for them.
Could you imagine just sitting there doing your tea,
and I'm like, oh, what's this morning's news? Oh, I got some texts. There's Theo. Here's my mom. And what is that? And it's kind of shocking. And it's like a rift in the matrix.
So we want decency. We would like
respect.
Respect, just basically, love us and talk to us like you would a brother or a sister.
But I think this is a problem for a lot of people everywhere. It's not just us, and I don't want to put us like up here because we're not. We're with you. Like, we love everyone. We're all the same. All one love.
Just
yes,
decency.
I'm being my hippie girl self.
Decency, respect, mutual admiration is a good thing.
This happens, I think, to many women and men. And right now, obviously, in the news, there's a lot that's happening with women that's going on.
Well, this whole senator thing.
I don't know too much about that because I try and stay out of negative
Al
news.
Franken, the comedian.
You guys were talking about that actually earlier in the show, and feel free to join in.
We're going to let's bring Peter Lamas in. We're not going to just sit there and just watch it. This is Peter Lamas, celebrity beauty expert. I just wanted to say, do you know who we have in the studio today?
Who we have here, and I feel honored.
Do you know who you're sitting next to?
Yes.
On both sides?
Do you know who you're sitting next to in the middle? This queen, this goddess right here.
All this energy. How are you going to handle all this male energy?
I can handle male energy. How are you going to handle the female goddess who oversees and runs this room?
Peter, you see what I have to deal with over here?
She is beautiful. You are handsome. You make a great, great couple on the air. I said that when I first heard about you guys.
We're an air couple.
We are an air couple. I'm a Gemini.
Thank you.
Charisma and energy is what sells me. And I'm so happy to be here sharing this opportunity with both of you here.
Thank you so much. Eloquently said. The wisdom this man's about to drop is like next level.
It's like mic drop. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Now, a little bit about Peter. Peter has basically been throughout the whole industry, and he's seen it all. So we're going to talk a little bit about the history, ask him a little bit about how it's changed the industry of beauty. And today, obviously, you've also seen our sketch.
Hey, bro.
Hey, buddy, listen, I'm getting ready for a date right now. I can't talk.
No, you're not.
100%.
Dude, you gotta make sure you go looking sharp, bro. Like, did you get a little, something smelling good on you?
Oh, yeah. Slapped it on right now.
Man, you're ready for action, bro. You're like G.I. Joe, man. Just hit it.
The last one was a disaster. Didn't look anything like our pictures.
Forget about that last one, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I gotta go.
Hi! So excited to see you. Oh my gosh, are these for me? Thank you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Why don't you come in while I put these in water?
Oh, hell no!
I will also share our funny skit on the personal page, and feel free to comment all you want. It's pretty funny.
Has it happened to you? Is this a scenario that has happened to you? Give us your experiences.
Yes.
We really want to hear about them.
And basically, horror stories. And what it's basically about is when you show up for a date and you're all excited and you're getting all ready and you're like, yes, this is going to be fantastic and I'm stoked and great connection, and you get there and she is not a master of makeup.
I'm not a master of anything.
What do you do
when
she's not a master of makeup?
We asked the master himself.
Yes. Are you a master of your emotions? Yes. He wasn't. He ran away.
No, not in the sketch.
He ran away.
I will handle that differently, though. I would be very polite. I would.
Oh.
I have.
Really?
I have had dates where I sit down and I basically am like, you haven't brought to the table what you were advertising. So we have to end
said
this
that?
In a way. In a nice way.
This is funny.
Well, gentlemen do it that way.
Do you? Okay.
Get up, throw my towel, be like, I'm out.
Or would you sit there through the whole date?
One time I did that. The girl came with sweatpants after the gym, and I was all dressed up to the nines.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That is not okay.
Peter, she smelled pretty gross in sweatpants.
Where did you say the date was?
No makeup.
Was it a casual date, though?
And I wanted a little bit of makeup.
Was it a casual date, though?
I stuck it out.
That
was my first and only.
You're a gentleman.
I was naive.
The only thing I'm going to say was, though, did you say, hey, let's meet at the cafe near the gym? Was it casual? Was it like, hey, let's go get a shake?
It was casual, but not that casual. Where it was first date. Okay. And we were kind of like for weeks texting back and forth to kind of get together.
First date, you want to make a good impression.
Good impression.
You do.
But for yourself, never mind who you're trying to impress.
But I stuck it out. Long story short. No, not good for me. It was lesson learned.
I've been through that too.
My time is worth much more than that.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Though.
And it's
we're
literally...
talking hair not done. We're talking makeup non-existent. And her photos when she was about 20 pounds, a little bit lighter. So...
Well, this is hence why she was in the gym.
I wasn't for surprise.
Trying to let you know. She's trying to let you know, like, I mean, I'm not the same, but I'm trying it out. Like, here, I went to the gym.
I will not fault someone for them wanting to become a better person. That's what the show is about. That's what I've always preached. I'm not faulting about that, but the lack of preparation was laughable. Anyhow,
right,
Peter. Can I share something with both of you?
Yes,
I wrote a book called The Human Animal. And in the first 10 seconds of when somebody meets you, subconsciously, not consciously, they're already evaluating you. Do I like you? Do I don't like you? Do I want to hire you? Do I don't want to hire you? Do I want to date you? Do I want to marry you? All of these things are going in through their minds just in that first 10 seconds without even being conscious about it. So yes, you want to give always the best presentation you can give when you're first meeting somebody, whether it's for a job interview or for a date or just going out and looking and telling the world, look at me.
Right.
You know, be confident in who you are and be at the same time proud of who you represent.
I love that.
Yeah.
Peter, what do you think about the news and the current events going on.
Right, with the whole thing.
Because Hollywood.
It's not
everywhere.
only Hollywood now. It's Washington.
Yes.
It's Hollywood. It's the business community. I mean, look about. I don't have enough time to share with all the things that have happened, but I guess it was time for the universe to let.
Yes. The
Hey,
consciousness.
we got to be real of what we are doing. Especially, I
Right.
worked with women for 40 years. I think, as I was sharing with Bridgetta just a few minutes before going on the show, I respect women. I look up to women, and I'm not trying to say that
I
to
agree.
look good,
I
but
agree.
I think so highly of women. I have 2 sons. I've always told them, I said, have the most respect and consideration for a woman.
We all came from a woman.
You know?
How could you not?
Yes. I'm very close. I was very close to my mother
With
when
your
she was
mother,
alive.
yes.
I mean, she was my whole world, and my dad. But it is about having a certain dignity for yourself and respect and conduct. And here's why. The most important thing I shared with you.
Listen.
Your reputation, as I tell my children, is the only thing you have of great, great value.
Yes.
The moment you scoop that up, you might as well dig a hole and get in it because you're done. You're ruined. So all these people that are coming now out of the woodwork because of the accusations that are going, it affects your reputation. Most of them will never be able to be doing what they're doing now because you lose credibility.
Right. But this has been going on since the beginning of time, and also
but
since the
now
beginning of their work.
But now with the media, with the social media, with the internet,
Right.
Facebook, everything is all out in the open.
Transparency.
And it shouldn't be there anyway. You know, you got to have some value that you bring with yourself.
Work is
to
work,
be able
private life
to-
is private life.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
agree.
I completely agree.
We
Don't-
spoke about that last
Right.
program.
Well, then there's the other whole thing is work is work and private is private. Coming from me, I've dated many people I've worked for. So that's a whole nother.
That's crossing
that's
a lot of boundaries
well,
there,
I've
but
done
it's
it my
mutual.
whole life. It's mutual, and I've done it.
And there was
my whole
respect.
life.
You demand respect,
I
though.
I do demand respect.
Yeah.
I do. I
Well, you
absolutely
have to.
do. Yeah.
I mean, it's just what it is.
That's a different
Yeah.
story.
Otherwise, you don't
Yeah.
value yourself.
Right. And then if you don't value yourself, that goes
won't
into
value you.
self-love.
No
Exactly.
one will value
I wrote
you.
about that
Everything
in
is
Be a
there.
Master of Self-Love. The biggest thing you can do to show how you want to be respected is to respect yourself.
Exactly.
Yes. And you know how often that is missing in an individual that I've come across? I mean, I started in the mid-'60s. I mean, I'm giving my age away, but yes.
Oh, you look
that's-
amazing, by
Okay,
the way.
I'm not going to
so-
push you
Yeah.
to ask what your age is.
I'm 73.
Okay.
I'm proud
Stop
of
it.
Nice, nice.
Stop
73
it.
Nice.
years
No
young.
way.
Yeah.
I want to be like this man at 73.
Okay, and we're going
Look
to
at that.
talk
Can you look
skincare
at-
soon.
Look over there. Look at this man.
He's amazing. Wow, you just
Renaissance man.
wow. I would
No,
never
I
have
take
guessed
care
that.
of myself. I watch
Yep.
what I eat. I don't smoke. I don't drink. How boring.
You're an
life is, but-
inspiration
No.
to many men like myself.
Yeah.
And I have to just say that. Props.
But you know what? I'm in the beauty industry, and you
Yeah.
got to walk the walk.
Yes.
If I'm all disheveled and really in bad shape
Right.
and look terrible, how can I be selling you beauty?
Right, right.
You have no respect for me. You are what you are.
Mm-hmm. But that's
trying to-
respect
Yes.
for yourself and your product and what you stand for.
Yes, it's what you are communicating to someone else. You're representing that. If you don't represent that, they're
Yes.
not going to believe you. I could
Yep.
be selling carburetors, but it's, you know, it is what you are.
Man, you'd sell those carburetors for sure.
Hey, I used to sell carburetors.
You really did.
Oh, I worked for my dad.
I sometimes
Did
I
you?
can't.
yes,
love it. I
I
love
did.
it.
I can't
sold
make sense sometimes
tires.
when
I
she's
can't-
kidding and when she's not. She's, you know, we joke all the time.
This is true. No, I did actually.
Okay.
My father owned. I grew up in
You
the automotive
selling-
industry. That's what I've done since I was 14, and then I
Wow.
left around
That's amazing.
20 because I was like, I can't do this anymore. But I got a lot further because being a female in a male world. So
Yes.
that's the thing. I've always been a female in a male world.
Yes, I'm
And
hearing you. Yes.
yeah, and I've been able to kick it with the guys and hang with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking too before about how to balance that.
I was going to ask you, does that give them the permission, because they feel very comfortable
Maybe.
with you, to go a little bit further?
And that very well could be. Because I think some of the jokes, they're funny. I mean, some
Yeah.
of them are really crude,
You're
but
not
they
shocked.
are funny. I'm not shocked.
But her sense of humor came from her uncles.
yeah.
That basically
That were like
joke
older brothers.
You're comfortable with men.
Very much
Yes.
So
so.
the men have to understand there is a
Yep.
line to be drawn here
Very much. Yeah.
with whoever you are.
Yes.
You know? And that's, I think, the challenge with men. They just
think it
let
is that,
their
yep.
male hormones take over.
And this is where the chivalry question comes into play. Is there any chivalry left? Which we can talk about that on another topic. But I wanted to touch base on, and also thank you for forwarding my book, be a master of maximum healing, because this book has 60 plus different American and worldwide issues of health that can be naturally helped. And thank you so much for forwarding. Thank you. Thank you.
Well written.
It's helped so many thousands and thousands of people. I'm so happy I wrote it. All my patients have
You're
a copy.
very knowledgeable. You put it all in there, and people can benefit from that.
Well, thank you. Like I'm saying, thank you for helping guide and educate people, because that's the number one thing I want to do. Is I want to help guide and educate people in a better way. There's always a better way, and always someone has done it for you, so you don't have to. The blood, sweat, and tears has already been written. And organic products. You know a lot about organic products.
It's what you put on your skin, actually, it goes inside.
Yes.
And I've learned,
yes.
I learned this in holistic health school. Yeah. And I remember that we took an onion and put it on the bottom of our foot. And within 1 minute, you could taste it in your mouth. And I was so blown away by that. Like, what?
It's a great experiment.
This is crazy. Yeah, to do. And we were talking about essential oils and how important they were. And then that is when the point, when I went back to my house and I took out everything from Bath & Body Works and I threw it all out. And I decided...
Commercial products.
Yeah. And I thought, this is what's going on to my skin. I didn't realize that it's soaking into my body and how important that was. And that's when I went completely organic.
And this causes aging, causes a lot of different organ failures over time. Cancer is number one. We really have to stop it on the base level, which is what you're consuming as a consumer.
And I don't think many people, some people are starting to wake up to it. And it was just recently I switched makeup because I was like, well, I'm not giving up all my makeup because I like it. But I actually went to, I think it's Bare Minerals, but it's from Whole Foods, except for the eyeshadow and the lipstick.
Here's something. It isn't only that products in general in the personal care community industry are loaded with hundreds of ingredients that are not healthy for you. I wrote a book called Dying to be Beautiful. It's a play on words, dying to be beautiful. And it exposes the dark side of the cosmetic industry. It tells you all these ingredients that are not good for you, that are nasty, that should not be in there. And there are hundreds of them.
Metals,
even
toxins.
Today, just this week, I picked up 4 or 5 products when I was shopping for personal care items. And I look at the ingredients because that's something that I don't even have to think about it. And they are laced with so many nasty preservatives and ingredients that are very concerning when it comes to your health, because you're right, the skin is like a sponge, it absorbs everything. And it's not so much that you're putting products on your body, face, hair, body, it is the accumulative effect of doing it constantly, over and over, the deodorants, the toothpaste, the moisturizers,
I'm organic,
the shampoos.
and I smell good.
You know, all of these things that you're using. But here's when it comes to what you just said about makeup. Lipstick.
Yeah.
Lipstick is something that I have been, for years and years, 4 decades practically, telling the public, telling the audience that is willing to listen to me, that it's laced with lead.
Yes.
And lipstick, till this day, I find lead in lipstick. It's gotten better.
You know, Peter, I haven't seen a woman that has come into the clinic after we've given her a test for heavy metals that lead hasn't been one of the highest percentages
it used to be
in the body
higher.
accumulation.
Now they've toned it down, and some brands they've taken
cadmium
lead out of it.
Lead. Mercury from
mercury,
from
mercury
many different
aluminum.
reasons.
So all this you're absorbing because it is the accumulative effect. If not that you just wear lipstick once and then a year from now you'll put it on again.
And your body can handle a certain amount. It's cleaning all the time.
Yeah.
But when you don't stop the bad habit, that's when you get into trouble.
Or when you have other bad habits, or when you have, like I have Lyme, so my liver has a hard time
processing. Have you ever read the ingredients in a mascara tube?
No, and the thing is I only started wearing mascara recently because I discovered this blue mascara.
But you see,
and I was very excited about it.
The color and the dyes, and see, there's an emotional attachment to makeup.
Binding
it makes
all those
you feel pretty
colors together to be able to give you long lash, to be able to coat the lash.
I got the long
lashes.
lashes.
Body and fullness.
That
all of that is chemically driven.
Right.
And those chemicals are nasty. And then a woman comes to me and says, Peter, I don't have the lashes that I used to have when I was in my teens and 20s. I said, how long have you been wearing mascara? Because now it's very thin. You know, it takes 5 months to grow back one lash. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, I did not.
No.
And women, because of the
this is
mascara, tend, as they get older, because everything falls up, you know,
Right.
as we get older, it becomes weaker. The body doesn't have the same
But that's
ability to
because of the
regenerate
cell.
itself.
The cells aren't regenerating as fast as
As
when
fast.
you're younger.
As obvious.
However,
Yeah.
they do if you have the organic products on your body.
Well,
and olive oil,
You're
for
not
instance.
abusing it. You're not torturing
Right.
the hair. You're not torturing
Natural.
the lashes. You're not torturing the body with ingredients that are harmful for them.
Peter, my grandmother, God bless her, had beautiful skin. I mean, she was wrinkly everywhere else, but her face. I was like, "What's your secret, Grandma?"
Olive oil,
She's
is that what you're going to say?
I take a little olive oil, I put it on, you know, like that. I was like, "Your pillow must hate you."
Have you
And
looked
she's like,
at the
"But my
vitamins
skin
and nutrients in
loves it."
olive oil?
Yes.
And then you put it on your skin. Hopefully, it's not too heavy because it can
Right.
clog the
It'll
pores.
clog the
Right.
pores.
But
You have coconut oil, you can use other
coconut
different
oil
oils.
is a much
That's a little
better.
better.
But
Jojoba is better because it's
skin
actually
needs
got the same
hydration.
molecule.
Right.
And hydration from the outside, because it gets it from the inside, but the outside, the environment, especially living in a climate like California, which is especially Southern California, which is very dry. So you want to enhance the hydration on the skin by applying the right products for hydration and moisturization.
Beautiful.
So is there any kind of organic mascara? And this is funny because
Yes, there
I've
is. Not
no-
organic, natural.
natural.
Let
About
our audience know. Natural
versus organic.
Organic has to be certified by by an industry. The organic industry is grown in land that has not used preservatives. It does. I mean, it's super clean, super healthy for you. Organic.
Are they
Very
really
expensive.
regulated?
They are. They have to be regulated.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really regulated?
Who knows, right? You just have to take their word for it.
You know.
I was always wondering
All those
that.
seals and those
I
beauty
wanna
Right. No, no,
products.
no,
believe it.
I'm
I want
wondering
to
that.
believe it because I feel it is regulated.
I feel like it is too.
But that's the difference between natural and organic, okay? You're not using ingredients that are grown just in dirt with pesticides and
Right.
all that. Though natural, in my opinion, I still prefer to have it natural than chemical.
Of course.
Now, there's a difference between good science and bad science, because in my products, I combine nature and healthy science.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yet you can do that. It does exist.
Yes.
And that's what we produce. Because natural alone will not help you get younger, more obvious, more quickly, more noticeably. You want to use healthy science to speed up the process, because there's a way of doing it where it just helps show up sooner, the improvement on the
Okay.
skin in general and the hair.
So what about injectables that people are doing now? I've not done
Oh,
that.
God.
But what about people
Don't
that
get me
are
started
doing
on those.
injectables? No, because
I'll leave that to you.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'd like to
Let me
know
tell
what you think about it.
It's a
Okay, go ahead.
toxin.
I don't do it.
Botox
Don't yell at me.
itself-
I don't- I'm just
Botox itself is a
asking.
toxin.
For people.
Botulism.
Botulism.
You know, it's basically made to paralyze a segment of your body.
yeah, it
Okay.
does.
Is there anything natural that people can do?
It's natural.
That's almost the same effect.
It's natural, but I've had patients
Is it
come in
natural?
with their faces like, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I just had like.
Can't you have allergic? I just got
You
hit with
can.
Another thing the consumer doesn't know is you're buying products that you don't even know, like you do when you're taking vitamins. They tell you how many milligrams. So you get a good understanding whether this is potent or not.
Right.
Are they putting very little, or are they putting enough that you feel you're going to get something from
Right.
it?
And how much
you
is
don't
enough
you don't
for one
have
person?
that in personal care products. I don't care if it's makeup, I don't care if it's skincare, I don't care if it's hair care.
So what could
They
be
put
a lot for one
ingredients, it
person
could
could be
be
a little
natural,
for someone else.
It could be organic, it could be anything that's good and healthy, but you don't know if it's just laced with those ingredients.
And what-
how much? Here, when
Okay.
I use vitamin C, I use a system
Right.
of vitamin C, and it's based on vitamin C at 8% levels. You can't use real vitamin C at 8% levels
Yeah.
in a product because it could be irritating,
Right.
and
It's
also
too-
it
too
turns
strong.
color.
Healing.
It oxidizes with the air.
Right,
So
right,
this is a system, Celic C. It's a system that we use that encapsulate the vitamin C, so it protects the vitamin C. It prevents it from irritating the skin or getting decomposed with the air. And it helps to absorb. It's like a liposome. It takes it into the skin
Right.
in a way that works from the inside out. I'm at 73. Try to find a wrinkle on my face. I'll
Yeah,
give
you
you
look-
$10
you
for
look-
each wrinkle
look
that you
great.
find.
You look
No,
great.
it's not that I'm bragging. I use products that are potent. Going back to that
And when did you start? When did you start doing this? Like,
I've been using products all my life, but now that these are my products, and for the past, I would say 15 years, I have been committed to only my products because I know how much they contain to make a difference in how your skin looks, feels, behaves. Same thing with hair.
Can you reverse aging once it starts?
You can to a certain point. I'm not going to exaggerate.
Let's talk about
You heard
this.
it here first.
Yes.
And here's why. I did something that I preach and didn't practice: sunbathing.
I do it all the time.
Sunbathing. I don't do it anymore. I love sunbathing, and through my 30s and 30s and 40s, I was always tan.
Yeah.
There is a price to pay called photoaging, and you will pay that price because those beautiful tans become wrinkles and age spots later on as you get older. Because
But
the
it's
skin
an
is
excess, though.
no, the skin
I'm
is
starting
like a
to
negative.
notice a little bit.
It's naturally good for you.
The skin is like a negative.
Vitamin D
will
production.
take all that damage and stores it in you. And eventually, as you get older, it comes out like a positive.
But that's also
and that's where you start noticing the
Okay.
lines, the
Depends.
wrinkles, the age spots,
I
the
started
saggy
noticing
skin,
it like on my chest
freckles.
Yeah,
when
right
I
there.
And the
Yeah.
older you get, those freckles become age spots.
Luckily, I don't have freckles.
But I've noticed that
Yes.
a lot of people who are from different regions of the planet actually can or cannot take the energy of the sun well. So
Yeah.
it depends where you're from. I mean, somebody that's from California and someone who's from Ireland, two totally different skin types. So it's very
The darker
to
the skin,
personal.
the more
Melanin.
protection,
Right.
melanin you have
Right.
to protect you against the sun. It's obvious. People that are brought up and grow up in Africa with that intense sun, but the person that's more lighter skin, Caucasian, Mediterranean, that's very good also.
Yeah.
So the lighter the
Italy,
lighter the skin, the
Greece.
more
Italy.
fragile you become.
Okay.
And you have to be very careful. But skin is skin is skin. Even, I don't care if you're from Africa, from the Middle East, for wherever it is, ultraviolet light is good for you to a certain point, but if you expose yourself constantly, sunbathing,
Like
there will be
anything,
repercussions.
overexposure,
So-
too much is too much, not good.
So yes
Yeah.
to sunscreen. Do you believe it works? Do you have a good
Yes.
kind that's organic that
Yes,
works?
I have
What
one
can you
made out of
recommend?
zinc oxide. That's
Okay.
the only one I believe in. Not
Yes,
titanium,
yes.
zinc oxide at 18% levels. You are but it doesn't make your skin white. We have a
Okay.
process that we use, healthy, good science, so that when you put it on, even though it's a little bit
And
chalky,
it can go on your face.
I use it now.
Oh.
I have it on.
Oh.
And you can't see
Peter,
the
No.
whiteness. And
do
I'm
you
olive
feel,
skin.
Yeah.
Peter, do you feel that some of these companies that make these sunblocks are just not putting in the right things for
Well,
blocking?
Yeah.
it depends.
'Cause
Sunblocks can be, if they're chemically driven, no, I won't put that on my skin. That can be.
Well, we know that
To me,
radiation,
dangerous.
the sun, and chemicals in your skin equals
Also,
cancer.
here's the thing: zinc oxide is the only thing that the rays of the sun bounces off. All the other sunblocks in general, except for zinc and titanium, I think also, all of the others absorb that light.
So your product
I
also
don't get
has
that.
a
As a
lot
si-
of good ingredients too to support that powerful process of
Well,
blocking the sun.
It's interesting because they did a whole there's a
Oh,
lab
there's a lot
thing
of
on it online. If you go on,
information today.
if you go on YouTube, it was actually really fascinating. I think it was at the Natural Products Expo. I go to that every year in Anaheim, which is a great
Yeah, I
show, by the way.
participated for many years.
I love that show.
Yeah.
But I was there and they had this show playing, and it's like on YouTube, so you guys can Google it. And they had half the face with zinc oxide and half the face with something
chemicals.
else. And they it was like a black light, and they had it where they were shining this light on, and you could see actually how the zinc
The sun,
protected
yes.
from the sun, and this did nothing.
It doesn't.
It
It
was
doesn't.
fascinating.
I
to
find
me.
it to be such false presentation when they tell me that they have SPF 30 with avobenzone or 1730, whatever the ingredient may be to protect you against the sun. Those chemicals really, I feel, do more damage than good.
Okay.
Zinc oxide is the best I
And-
find confidence and trust in.
Can your skin still breathe with zinc oxide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the final verdict on sun exposure for you?
The final verdict,
Final
I
verdict.
avoid it.
Avoid it.
I avoid it.
All at, like
I
the
avoid
plague?
it. If I can walk in the street on the sunny, on the shady side and not the sunny side, I will do so.
But
Oh.
you
I'm
do
always
get
conscious of
sunshine.
that.
You have to get sunshine for
You have to get sunshine
Vitamin D
to a
production.
point, but you get enough sunshine, even if you're on the shady side,
Okay.
with the rays bouncing off the streets and all that. But you don't have to literally be baking under it.
Okay.
In order
Okay.
to
You
get
do
that.
get sunshine, and that's what I wanted to
Yes.
make a different
A
distinction.
little more clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
More clear, because people will be running around with masks and umbrellas. And we don't
get
want that.
enough sunshine.
We want natural sun hitting your skin, exposure to being outside, being
and it's more than
in
sunshine,
nature.
it's daylight. You want that.
Bang,
the rays
right
are there, but they're not as intense as you're sitting under the sun baking.
Still gonna go to the beach. I have been more careful recently though, because I have actually not worn sunscreen my entire life. I just started this year because I noticed.
Well, just use the zinc oxide, Peter's.
Well, I am now.
You have excellent product, by the way. I looked at you online, and it's
I know.
just
I left them in the waiting room.
I want them. I
have
want
a little
them.
something for the lady.
Yes.
And
Good.
so, questions too with like what? I mean, obviously you have all kinds of products. Let's talk about some of your products. What would be great for women who are older and want to help reverse aging, or women that are younger who want to prevent aging? Like, what do you recommend as a regimen?
Yes, I have the Vital Infusion. Vital Infusion is a word that I use to be able to attract someone's attention to understand that what I am putting on your face, what I'm recommending with this product, will be absorbed in a way with their delivery system that's very unique. It brings it where it counts. Underneath the skin, with the cellular, with the collagen, the elasticity. Everything that's happening is underneath the skin, not on top of the skin, and outside of the skin. That's just a layer to protect you against the environment. But that's, as these cells come up to the surface, you want those cells to be as healthy as possible. So when they show up, you look much younger, much healthier, less wrinkle, more radiant. You know, it's something that just makes a great, beautiful appearance because you're taking care of yourself.
So this is going to stop the wrinkles for the girls.
This happens to
and the men.
regenerate the cellular environment underneath. So as it comes up, it's young and healthy, just like you had when you were in your teens.
Is
and
this your magic bullet?
30. That's my magic bullet.
All right.
So I have a question.
You got the secret.
I have noticed my skin, like I'm like, okay. Can it raise your skin? Like
It can
like this is
firm
me
the
now.
skin. It can
This was
firm.
me a
Yes.
couple years ago.
Firms.
Now years
It
ago.
can
Now
firm the
years
skin.
ago.
Yes. I mean, it comes to a point now at 73, I can only push the envelope so far.
I've seen the
But
before
my
and afters.
Skin, my
They're
skin
incredible.
should be down here somewhere like my St. Bernard that I used to own for many years. Wonderful dog, but I'm playing with you guys.
No,
but
I know, you're
It
teasing.
firms the skin.
Okay.
It can help. But it has to be potent. If you remember nothing from our conversation, the word potency, you either have it in the product or you don't. And you don't know. You're going by faith and trust that that company, whoever the brand may be, is being genuine with you and telling you this works and it will make you look younger and whatever.
Well, now, what about the guys? What do you have for the guys? Same thing?
Same
I mean,
thing.
obviously
Skin
they
is
can use
skin.
that.
There's no gender in
But
skin.
guys love good hair.
Yes.
So we're going to talk hair for guys.
Can you
What do have for
regenerate
guys?
hair
Look
for
at
men
me.
that are losing it?
When my dad passed away, he basically was bald. On my mother's side, they have paper thin hair.
Your dad was bald.
When he passed away.
And you look...
And my mom's side of
Wow.
the family had this tissue paper thin hair. So I knew genetically I was not programmed to have something to last
You
this
were like
long.
doomed.
At 73, I used
Except
the
you're not.
Hair Solutions.
Okay.
It's a system that it has a shampoo, conditioner, but especially, again, the serum. I apply it at night, every other night on the scalp. It's skin care for the scalp, skin care for hair and scalp.
That's such a
And
great
it
idea.
What does the
generates
serum have?
wonderful growth pattern.
What's
of
in the
thickness.
serum?
In the serum, we don't have time. It's loaded. It's loaded with ingredients.
Rosemary?
No,
Stem cells?
Biotin,
Oh.
Procopil, Tricogen, Swirsha, apple stem cells.
Okay.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
go on
Okay,
and on.
okay.
But at
Powerful
high
stuff.
levels, again, potency.
Potency.
So that when you apply it with this delivery system and takes it into where it counts at the root level, it strengthens, it fortifies the base. Guess what happens? Hair starts growing back healthier, stronger, thicker,
Okay.
fuller.
I saw the before and afters, and these aren't like
You've
Photoshop
seen
before and afters.
No,
I-
these are
Wow.
people that are
we
sending it
we
to
looked
me.
you up really well
Yes.
before we brought
Thank
you
you.
on the show.
Yes,
But
I
I
do.
am
So
working. I have
Look,
as much
I'm
hair
looking at you.
on my
I'm
head
looking
at
at you,
73
and it's
that I did when
beautiful.
I was in my 20s.
It's beautiful.
So
Honest.
people that are losing their hair, depending on how they're losing it,
Start younger than
can
older.
they grow back?
Yes, it will grow back. Now, not always.
Right.
Well, when the follicle is dead, God can come with angel dust and sprinkle it, and it ain't going to happen.
All right, okay,
But
okay.
if it's dormant, if it's still there, you can revive that.
Okay.
And the ones that you've got, you will keep.
So that's why you
Okay.
say start early,
Okay.
start now.
I started about
Keep
15 years ago when this
It's all
came out.
preventative also.
You
It's
know?
a
Right.
lifestyle
And I
choice.
saw
Right.
already I had a bald spot back here that was showing up. My hair in the front was thinning. I said, okay, now I know where I'm going. And that was 15 years ago. I started using it every night, every other night minimum.
If you use the product, but you
at
have
it
to be
now.
also sensible. You have to have a great diet. Stress, have to
It's
keep it to
diet
a
too.
minimum.
It's helping your thyroid as well, because that can also be
As a
issues
woman, yes,
for
that's
women
important.
especially.
Diet
But
works in everything when
Yeah.
it comes to
But
the
to have
body,
a support system like that is excellent.
Yes.
I don't even, I take vitamins, but I don't take specific
ask
vitamins
you
for
about
hair,
that.
nail,
Okay.
and skin. I should, but I trust my products. My Vital Infusion on my face, my serum for the hair from the Hair Solutions on my scalp, I feel I am
But you
well
have the Chinese
taken care of.
herb shampoo.
We
and
have
then-
the Chinese herbs in the shampoo, which are
Oh.
for centuries known to help
That's what I
strengthen
like.
and fortify
The old
hair.
century wisdom.
Many herbs from China, from Asia. In the shampoo, also in the serum, by the way.
Yeah.
But we add to the serum the Tricogen, the Procopil, the Swirsha, the Biotin.
Okay.
And that thing, I mean, it's just a powerhouse of ingredients that will strengthen and fortify for men and women.
And when this is available compared to other things out there, would you not
And it's
want?
natural.
I mean,
No,
yes,
this is not what I call minoxidil
it's a
or Rogaine.
Okay.
no-brainer.
yeah. Where do people?
Right.
Where can they find it?
Oh, you can find it on my internet, peterlamas.com.
Okay.
You can go and
Amazon?
find it on Amazon. You
Okay.
can find it at.
Are you at
we
Whole-
have so
like
many.
Whole Foods or
Pharmaca
Ulta? Okay,
here
Pharmaca,
in Los
yeah.
Angeles and all over the state of California. Pharmaca carries our products. And some Whole Foods
Are they
and natural stores.
Right, natural
And they're
stores.
phosphate free too.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, I love my
course.
hair.
Paraben-free
and,
as well.
I mean, I know that, but I was making sure.
I am so
Phosphate.
conscious because that was my first career. Hair, not
Okay.
skin, not makeup. Hair.
Now, let's talk
So
about
I'm
that.
Very.
Yeah.
Some of the names
Concerned.
you've worked with.
Oh, I
mean, my
got trained
God.
with Vidal Sassoon and Paul Mitchell themselves. Imagine.
Wow.
Paul
You were
Mitchell had
there from
just
the, you were there
opened-
from the beginning.
Just came from London to New York to open
Wow.
up his first
Yeah.
salon in the
Oh, my
in
gosh.
U.S. And I knocked at that door and I said,
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a job. I want to work for you.
Yeah.
That manager said, that's the best line I've heard so far. Come on in, fill the application and hire me.
Now that's passion.
And that's where I live.
That's passion.
Passion, yeah.
Passion.
Drive.
Love it.
I'm a creator.
Love it.
You create your life in the way you think and the way you behave and the way you feel with your emotions and your expectations.
73 years
Yeah.
of age.
Expectations.
Look at
And
the
I have
power
had
in
a
that seat.
wonderful life that I'm going to put
Watch.
into a book soon.
Oh, God, I'm
Watch.
so glad. That's amazing to hear. Oh my God, this is exciting. And I know you've worked with, like, name some of the stars you've worked with
Oh
from the
my
very beginning.
goodness,
Because
do we have
Oh, we don't. We just like.
No,
we don't
but I
like
mean,
the
like,
name
from-
drop.
from back in the day. No,
we don't
there's-
like the name drop.
This bracelet was given to me
But-
by Caroline, Princess Grace Kelly's daughter, Carolyn. I shouldn't say Caroline, that was Jackie Kennedy, who I also worked with for many years. And the people that I've met, Grace Kelly, Audrey Hepburn.
I love Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, Jackie Kennedy. What's her name? Gloria Vanderbilt, Diana Ross, Faye Dunaway. I mean, do you want me to go on from
I
Whitney?
just,
I
no,
mean,
I want people to understand, like,
there's so
who
many,
you've worked
and
with.
I don't want to show off. This is not to make a good
No.
impression. It's just I've
It's
had
amazing, though.
an incredible life.
You have.
Meeting these great icons and becoming what I consider professional friends at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
giving them advice, creating their hair and makeup and
It's everything.
Cultivating a
taking care of them.
relationship, though.
But
Yeah.
It's
then
a
you leave them,
relationship.
and they have confidence. 16 years I worked with Jackie Kennedy. I got to meet that woman. I got to meet her children.
Wow.
I got to really get to know them very well. What a privilege. And like that, I can name many others that I've had the opportunity of meeting, working with, and being friends with.
It's the trust in your hairstylist and your it's a big deal because I've gone to the same person for over 10 years.
It's your image.
And it's everything. And I trust him. I trust him to just make it right. And I've tried other people, and this is why I went back to dark recently, by the way. I've dyed my hair blonde for 10 years. And I didn't go to him. I went to someone else because I wasn't around LA, and it got so botched up, and I cried and I freaked out, and I came to him. My hair was like it broke off up here, and I had to cut. My hair's short now. I'm like, oh my God, it was so long. I cut like inches, like 5 inches off my hair because it was so damaged from
So
what
processed.
happened.
Wow.
And so he was just like, I gotcha. And so I went back to, he's like, we're going to have to go back to dark to fix it for now. And I was like, it's fine. I'm going to embrace my true self.
I'm going to send you a shampoo
So-
called baobab oil shampoo. It comes from an oil that comes from Africa. It is so filled with nutrients so that it hydrates the hair, but it feeds the hair, it nurtures the hair, it takes care of the hair, so that as you are growing it out again, the hair is well nourished and protected, and it's growing in with shine and luster and body, and it doesn't strip what I consider the amino acids that you need so badly in your hair that comes naturally, but by using surfactants and ingredients that are harsh for the hair as well as the skin, you're stripping that away, so you're saying the environment, here I am, and destroy me. You want to create, use products that create an environment of protection with nutrients and really fortifying and strengthening the hair as well as the skin.
Okay, I want it all.
Thank you. Yeah, I know.
And well, you know what? I also want to give it to our audience. So let's run a
we are going to do an Instagram contest. And I wasn't going to announce it on the show, but apparently
not going to forget
it was a secret, and he just gave it away. But we are going to run an Instagram contest. So if you like our Instagram at BM Master Radio, and if you like at Peter Lamas, and if you like both of us, and then you hashtag BM Master Radio and hashtag Peter Lamas Organics, you will win. So there will be a lucky winner. Not everyone, but there will be a couple lucky winners from this, and you have to tag 5 friends. 5 friends.
They have questions, they can always ask you, right?
Yes, always.
Because this
ask
man
on
right
Instagram.
Here is a leader, and he's definitely an inspiration to not only myself as a young professional male, because look at this man. I'm just looking at this guy.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Like this is
He's
so
double
great.
my age, and I'm looking at him like he looks as young as I am.
You look amazing.
I'm gonna. You hit the pause button, and I want to do the same thing.
I want the whole regimen, whatever you're doing. Luckily, been blessed with so much hair. I actually do as much as I can to make it flat, so it doesn't go like a bouffant. And actually, it's funny too. Even with eyelashes, this is the funniest thing. I've always had so many eyelashes, so long and thick, and I got made fun of when I was younger. So you want to know what I did? This is pathetic. I used to take tweezers and pluck my eyelashes.
Why?
Because people would make fun of me because they grow on the inside of my eyes too. There's so many.
Ladies, you're always looking at the hole in the donut, not the whole donut. I mean, you can't be that picky. I mean, you're so blessed with lashes. Appreciate them.
Yep.
But don't start destroying.
It's loving who you are, and I think back then I got so made fun of because I was so different because I had eyelashes everywhere. It didn't make sense, and so I started plucking them. And now it's so funny that people are doing everything they possibly can to get the lashes, to put fake lashes in.
My granddaughter's 14 years old, has gorgeous lashes. I said, you might not appreciate it now, but when you turn and become 20 and older, you will. I know how you're going to feel about your lashes.
Wow.
Thank you. Yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yes. And I've never worn mascara until recently. Actually, about 6 months ago, I discovered blue mascara.
Try to use natural mascaras. They
need
exist.
to.
They're hard to find. Not all of them are good, but they do have some good ones out there.
Do you recommend any good organic makeups? Offhand. If not, it's okay.
Here's where I do pedal back.
Pedal back.
Here's, as a makeup artist.
Yeah.
When it comes to natural makeup, unless it's mineral, it's good.
Okay.
But if I have to use foundation, lipstick, and all that, natural makeup doesn't have the staying power or the vibrancy of colors that are long-lasting as regular makeup.
Like some brand names do,
Which is why I still wear regular eyeshadow and Too Faced lipstick.
So use with caution, right?
It
is what it is. I wish I could change it. I wish the chemistry would be better.
I wish all women can go natural.
With my skincare, they can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, my daughter doesn't wear makeup. She uses my skincare. She uses not a lipstick. She uses a what do you call it? A
gloss.
Gloss stainer, and she uses a natural mascara. And uses an eye pencil a little bit just to enhance her eyebrows, and that was it. And when she needs a blush or something, she uses the Bare Minerals.
Yep, I love Bare Minerals.
But she has wonderful skin. She lives in Florida. She uses our SPF 30 zinc oxide.
And I have a house in Florida, which I leave for this weekend. So I'm going to use zinc oxide now.
God bless our women and their attachments.
Yes.
Speaking of attachments, I saw something over here. This thing's shining at me. What is this thing?
Oh, this is actually really cool. This is called a Foozy. It's protection for your phone. I have my phone half in it. No, it's actually really cool.
That's smart.
So, yeah, a friend of mine.
Looks like something out of NASA.
It is NASA technology. It keeps your phone from overheating in extreme conditions or freezing in extreme conditions. So whether you're outside at the beach all day long, when you're on your phone, it gets hot and it shuts down or freezes, and you're go to take that photo, and you're like, rah, rah, rah. Your camera doesn't work because it's too hot. Same thing with when I'm snowboarding or skiing and whatnot, or cold weather. Just even walking outside on the East Coast, and it's your phone starts to freeze and you can't.
Camera protector.
Yeah, and it floats, which is really cool too. And so it's called a Foozy. You guys can go to Foozy.com. They actually launch, I think on Black Friday on BestBuy.com, but you can get it on Amazon. I could put my lipstick in here, my organic lipstick, and it won't go bad. It won't melt in the sun. It protects it.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're using an organic, natural lipstick.
Yes, and it will go in here. Actually, no, I don't use
organic,
now,
what is your secret, both of you, for looking so attractive and healthy and spontaneous, and you got so much charisma?
Well, I, for one,
great chemistry.
I for one, after, two heart surgeries.
We need to talk about that eventually, too.
And just having the
you're amazing. You are one.
I'm not really
an
here.
Inspiration, really.
Oh.
I'm not really here.
He's in two parallels.
Actually, I'm a figment of all people's imagination. I'm just here to help.
So let's ignore him. You and I do the show.
Exactly. I've actually been through a lot too. I almost died and came back, and I had Lyme disease horribly.
I did too, but not that bad.
We still have it. It still stays
with you
forever.
yes.
And so, I have a lot of experiences with that. But it's eating healthy for me. I have to, or I will get sick, and I will see it right away. So I have to take natural herbs and vitamins almost every day. If I forget, then I'm not clear in the head. I can't focus.
So that's what's wrong with me.
No, look, prayer, meditation, taking time out for yourself. I know you go to the beach a lot. It's really important.
I need to be
family,
in nature.
Friends,
nature,
pets.
Pets are great. Loving yourself fully and really living in your truth is really
appreciating who you are, valuing who you are, loving who you are.
It's all about alignment, and also spinal alignment. I mean.
Alignment.
Have you noticed I'm trying to sit up straight in front of you?
I have noticed. She's doing great this time around.
Because last time he tried to snap my neck out.
He is, may I say, I've been to this man as my chiropractor for many, many years now. He's really made a difference in how I look young and feel young. I am so grateful for Dr. Kasuli. Really, being in my life.
I'm going to cry.
And I'm not saying that. So I am promoting you because I've known you for many years, and there's at 73, I know it.
A lot of my senior patients are definitely benefiting.
I've had with your
Kasuli method works.
And we did we're almost out of time. Actually, we are out of time, but we did a video, which we'll have to play again, where it was really cool, and you could see my aura as he was adjusting me.
Oh, I know.
And it was so cool. And so, we're going to have to play that.
We have that technology in the office.
There's not much happens as soon as we adjust you. Take a look. See? Boom. Big burst.
Whoa! That is so weird.
In real time.
So how does that affect
Everything?
the rest of the shot? Yeah.
The neurological system is the master system of everything.
Let's play that on our Instagrams. We'll post it on Instagram so you guys can see. It's so cool. But anyways, we are out of time.
What a shame. It's been a great experience sharing it with both of you.
It has been a pleasure.
You've enlightened us so much, and our audience is going to appreciate everything that you said, and they'll rewind and rewind and rewind.
Exactly.
Love you all.
So you guys can go to peterlamas.com. Is that what it is? PeterLamas.com?
PeterLamas.com.
All right. And then you guys be at masterradio.com. We're going to post on the Instagram the contest that we're going to do, which is really fun. And we'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing Thanksgiving.
From all of us to you there, much love, admiration, respect, and boundaries.
Boundaries.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Share the link with a friend and visit us at beamasterradio.com.